Hey, we've got some great news on the pro-life front. Hello, I'm Tim Wildman. Welcome to Reason and Company. Ed Vitagliano with Walker Wildman. Walker, what did the United States House of Representatives pass earlier this week?
Well, they passed what is called the Pain-Capable Unborn Child Protection Act. I know that's a mouthful. House Resolution 36. And essentially, it's a federal bill that would, if signed by the president, would outlaw abortion, all abortion, with the exception of rape and incest, which is a very small percentage of abortion, after 20 weeks. So it's a very pro-life bill that has passed the House of Representatives. Now it is sitting in the Senate chamber. Because
medical science says that babies, unborn babies, can feel pain after 20 weeks. So when they rip their limbs one from another, or when they kill the baby with saline solution, they scald it to death. I'm sorry to be so graphic, folks, but that's what abortion really is. These unborn babies can feel pain at this point. That's the reason for this particular law. Yeah. Now, this law goes from the House where it was passed. President Trump says, I'll sign it.
Right.
But the United States Senate, controlled by the Republicans, are probably not going to even vote on this, Ed. Why?
Yeah, very disturbing. You know, Senator John Cornyn of Texas, who is supposedly pro-life, he, when asked about this bill and the possibility of the Senate taking it up, he said, well, that's not a near-term priority for us, which is very discouraging because this is a bill, I mean, that's like saying, you know, the dismemberment of and torture of unborn children is not a near-term priority. It was very discouraging to hear that from Senator Cornyn. But the problem is going to be that the U.S. Senate is still, and Republicans in the Senate are still unwilling to do away with the 60-vote rule, what we call the filibuster rule, which means that in order to get this bill to the Senate floor for a vote where 51 votes could carry the day and send it to the president's desk, the Republican senators are unwilling to do away with the filibuster rule. This has been a frustration on a number of fronts for conservatives who put President Trump into office. His agenda is basically stalled by the refusal on the part of Republicans who are in control of the Senate to do away with this rather arcane rule.
Well, folks, until the 60-vote threshold our so-called filibuster is done away with, until that happens, nothing good of consequence is going to happen in the Congress. That's just a fact of life. And so we need to get rid of this filibuster rule, which is not, I repeat, not in the United States Constitution. It's a self-imposed Senate rule, and we need to get rid of it, quite frankly. We'll see you next time on Reason and Company.